Howdy, it's tubalcain again, and this time with the answer for what is it, and it's 7B. By the way, check out my website too. And the question, of course, was 7A, and it was what is this device? And I was surprised that virtually everybody got this right, and I guess it was an easy one. But the funny thing is, this is really the only one that I've ever seen in my life in the flesh. I've seen a lot of pictures of them, and I know I gave this away in one of my toolbox tours by accident a long time ago. And this is made by the Cushman Chuck Company. It's probably a pretty old one. Bell Center Punch. And I got some humorous answers on this as well, such as somebody said it's an ear scratcher, and somebody said it's a cyclops eye poker or a cherry pitter, and someone else said this was kind of a good one, that it's a Liberty Bell that's been reduced to reflect what our government is now. So take that for what you will. But it's a Bell Center Punch. Let's take a look at some of its uses. It is, of course, for center punching and finding the center of round stock. Now the stock should be faced square, and as some other people pointed out, if it isn't square, or if you do not position the center of punch squarely on the work, it isn't going to find the center. So it's wrought with possible error, I suppose, but it just goes on like that. Naturally it's going to center it. Try to get it perpendicular here, vertical. And there we got a center punch mark right in the middle, hopefully. Now there's so many other better ways of doing this, I think. I actually have never used this until this very minute. And I never thought about doing it, but someone else suggested it can be for square stock as well. Now this hasn't been faced, that's just rough sawed, but that square stock or triangular stock, if there is such a thing, or any kind of equilateral shapes, I guess. There's the center of square stock. Now on this larger stock, and this will work up to about 1.25 inches, and this is just rough sawing on this side. But let's put it on there. I like to use a brass hammer. Now this has been faced and we can see the center, so let's see if they coincide. Not that we probably will be able to detect anything that closely, but I'm trying to get it on there square. But you know, for a beginner in a shop who hasn't done anything like this, it's kind of difficult to explain to them how necessary it is that be positioned so that the axis of the center punch is parallel to the axis of the work. And that looks pretty good. I might start using this. Someone else also suggested it can be used for finding the center of a sphere of some kind, but of course another person pointed out that any given point on a sphere or a ball is the center. Although this particular number 7B was a bit of a failure in that everybody knew it, but I think also it gave some of you satisfaction that you do know what some of these tools are, because so many of you had it correct and the others were funny. And I believe I'm going to leave all the comments open, because I received more comments on this than any other single one. So I'm going to leave it open. And if you want to be honest with yourself when you are guessing these, don't read through the other ones, but of course you're free to do that, and some of them are full of other good information, some of the other comments. So that's it for 7B. Watch for upcoming episodes of this, and remember that the number such as 8A will always be the question and 8B will be the answer. And if you're new to this series, go back and look at the other ones. This was number 7B. And this is Tubalcain saying so long for now.